Hey, what's up, everybody? So this is going to be a Yuri's revenge game on Country Swing. It's going to be one of the classic maps, the most classic maps of all time. It's actually an updated Country Swing where the top has balanced money, which is good actually. Someone's got the map.
New construction options.
And Yuri could be really hard to beat sometimes, so this is a hard to beat Yuri. It depends on the skill level of the Yuri. It also depends on how good you are and how much you match up, and the map's a big part because Yuri's revenge maps are important. So this is kind of a fair map. I mean, it's got no oil, no a little bit of gems. It's got mostly regular money. Okay, Andy's got him. That was pretty good. This Country Swing is a fair map, and unlike other RTS games, sometimes it doesn't matter which map you are. It's like only a little bit different. Like in StarCraft 2, for example, if you play a different map, it's only a little different, like where the expansion is and crap. But here, there's like Navy, there's hills, there's a lot of stuff going on.
We can make adjustments. Running smooth. IFB ready.
So I got a good anti-scout on him, and my scout looks good. So what I want to do is sometimes, if he wants to scout with a Gatling tank, you make one grizzly tank, and then you keep making miners. And you gotta kind of gauge the Yuri. Are they aggressive or are they not aggressive?
We can make adjustments.
Because it's a big deal. Like, if the Yuri's aggressive, you can't make. You might just go one miner from war and start making grizzly tanks.
Everything's made to fit.
Okay, there's the scout. Didn't see it.
Our base is under attack.
And a Guardian GIV should beat a Gat.
We can make adjustments.
But if the Gat's running an array, you don't chase it because it doesn't work out like that.
Watch my dust.
So I'm thinking this guy's like somewhat aggressive, somewhat passive.
Yep.
But I think it's safe to make miners, a lot of miners.
Watch my dust. Watch my
Construction
dust.
complete.
Fast and light.
Somebody keep making miners. And it's a trick where I like to rush
Everything's made to fit.
the battle lab. I'm not gonna do that this game because this guy, I think he's gonna make a lot of
Tools of the trade.
gas slashers and magnetrons later on.
Yep. Taking them down.
Low power.
Transformer panels in order.
Construction
Oop.
complete. Unit lost.
Okay, that didn't work out for me.
Yes, sir. Outstanding.
Okay, kill one.
Building.
He killed one. I killed one. That's okay. So the bottom line right now is making enough miners, building up for like late game.
Coordination, Commander.
And if you get ahead with allies is actually really good.
Construction complete.
Allies has a lot of weaknesses.
New construction
On my
options.
way.
Structure sold.
Like the weakness is like sometimes early game they could get in trouble.
Structure abandoned.
But late game allies
Unit
is
ready.
the best if you
New
don't
rally point established.
calculate it in super weapons.
Structure garrisoned. Unit ready.
So and sometimes you could try to skip making grizzly tanks because you're gonna need these IFVs later, and the grizzly tanks
Structure garrisoned.
are not very good versus Yuri tech. They're not very good. Mirage tanks are good, IFVs are good. Grizzly tanks you need to survive
New
magnetrons and
construction
stuff.
options. Unit ready.
You know what I mean?
Sir, move.
Construction complete.
So this Yuri's pretty decent.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
So I'm gonna make a chronosphere. You can make a chronosphere
We can make
or
adjustments.
or purifier first. So what's going on right here is he is
In order.
blah 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 blah.
Unit ready. Building.
I'm gonna scout that. So I guess he's just waiting to attack. I'm not attacking him. He's not attacking me.
Reinforcements ready. Select target. Unit
And if I'm
ready.
playing against like a top rated Yuri like Sunny or something, like
Construction complete.
usually I might need these paradrops to just to survive the
Warning.
initial attack when he gets two masterminds and whatever.
Let's go.
So now I'm gonna try to do something with Tanya because Tanya is pretty good. She's a little bit stronger than the Seal.
Transformer panels in order. Running smooth.
So I want him to not notice the Tanya. Basically, that would be the best case scenario, not notice him and then Tanya get it. But, like, if he does notice it, I might be able to still get something. If he notices it either not at all or too late.
Structure garrisoned.
Transformer
Okay,
panels
so
in
here we
order.
go.
Construction complete.
IFB ready.
Unit
Running
ready.
smooth.
Ore
Cannot
purifier.
deploy here.
Okay, now the money's gonna come rolling, and as long as the Yuri allows you to do this, the money's gonna come rolling in.
Transformer panels in order.
Building.
Need a
Unit
conversion?
ready.
IFV ready.
Okay, so a little bit past it now. I'm just trying to sneak it with Tanya, but I'm building up a purifier. Hugh's building up.
Building.
Everything's made to
Unit
fit.
ready. Force shield
Need a
ready.
conversion?
Unit ready.
So I decided to change my mind from going to kill the war factory and the buildings into going for miners, because Tanya is actually good at that. But I actually had like a plan a little bit too ambitious where I want to use the grizzly tank as fodder, because Tanya will die after she kills maybe 1 or 2
Oh, hello, sir.
miners.
Oh, hello, sir. I'll be there
Building.
right away. Everything's made to fit. Running smooth. Running smooth.
Select target.
And he's not chasing the Tanya away, so I'm like, okay, I'm going for it, I guess.
Ready, you see me? On my way.
Construction
So my Raj tanks are pretty good right now.
Transformer panels in order. Fast and light.
Warning. Genetic mutation.
Only got 1 ore factory. I'm gonna keep
On my way. Need a conversion?
pumping out units.
On the go. Yep.
It's
It's a sure shot.
lagging a little bit.
Unit lost.
Boom boom 2.
Outstanding.
Unit lost.
I don't know what happened when she missed the 3rd one.
Unit lost.
It's like lagging, and maybe is that what she missed?
Do I still need this shovel? Whatever you say.
I think they moved, and then like she like
Psychic dominator.
the target changed or like got canceled. It's
Construction
weird.
Complete. Building.
The target that she was like
Training.
trying to kill him at.
Unit lost.
So where the control device, it always seems like really safe if it's not an extremely aggressive game to make weather control device. I mean, just over like many games, weather control device is just
Unit lost.
it's just so reliable.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Chronosphere.
So
ready.
lag's about to slow down a
Get
little
the
bit.
cash in a flash. Disc inside.
Select target. Construction
Good day,
complete.
Commander. Oh yes, I agree.
Building. On
So he's
hold.
coming in for an attack. I'm kind of not too worried, but I wanted to make sure I have air defense. I think I could beat him on the ground if I don't make a mistake.
Select
My army's a little bit bigger than him, but I'd rather like corner steer him and just make it like absolutely not fighting anything, and then just go attack him.
Transformer panels in order.
I mean, actually, the pillbox works as air defense sometimes because it absorbs some distance blast, and it keeps my IVs a little bit safer.
building.
Natural
Low
sanctuary.
power.
Pilot reporting. Like the wind.
Unit lost.
And I kind of was trying to avoid that, but when the magnetron came, it was too late.
Complete.
Now you see me?
But it's kind of hard to chase the Yuri because
IFV.
you chase the Yuri and you target either the mastermind or the magnetron. Good players know what you're targeting based on the situation, so it's like, and then they like move that one back and they micro it, so it kind of sucks. So you had to shoot at whatever is in front, no matter what it is, and it's a change in target. And it's so, and it is again hard to chase Yuri, but this time he actually made a mistake, and boom, that turned out terrible for him right there.
Building.
Rolling with a
Reporting.
chrono.
Genetic mutator activated.
On my way.
Unit ready.
Laying low.
So now what I gotta do, all I gotta do is make sure I keep getting that money over there, and make war factories. And I'm not gonna run out of money, ever. I mean, it's just my money's gonna keep rolling. Even if he mutates with the since I got the ore purifier, I don't want to say early, but I got it like somewhat early.
Unit
That's how you get rich with allies.
Construction complete.
And I do not want to lose my purifier.
Need a conversion.
Repairing. Reinforcements.
He's
ready.
trying to sneak it. He thinks maybe that I'm not gonna notice. I don't know.
Unit ready.
Take it in close. Solid in a
Construction complete.
sir.
Unit ready.
So 3 war factories. My goal is like 4 war factories. I know that doesn't sound ambitious, but like with allies, 4 war factories is like 6 with Soviet. And you have tech units. I could get a 5th one, but the 5th one
Unit ready.
would be temporary. But like
Unit lost.
you're gonna get war factories blown up and stuff. So it's good just to make 4 and just like
Unit lost.
I'm your man.
Unit ready.
I don't know. It's just good to make 4. 5 is okay if you know that. When
Made for speed.
they're gonna the Psychic Dominator's gonna kill a lot of them. Unless you go straight for all my units only. So four's like four's kind of the goal. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but anyway, there's my 4th. Boom. And it's a little bit of a risk making prism tanks because you might get masterminded. Is that a new word? Masterminded. Or tricked. You're not gonna get tricked, but masterminded. You're gonna get mind controlled. That's a word.
Chronosphere ready.
Yeah, what am I gonna do over here?
Unit lost. Warning. Chronosphere activated. Reinforcements ready.
I only killed the battle lab? Huh.
Lightning storm ready.
But it's gonna make my lightning storm stronger. He can't shield his bow crab anymore.
Lightning storm created.
Clone Bats has to die. Lightning Storm is actually a good way to kill the Clone Bats because you can't just walk up and just shoot it in his base whatever he wants because he can defend it. Weather control device really messes up him from going infinite money with that Clone Bats. So it worked out kind of okay, kind of good for me. And he spends money on it, wastes a little bit of time, money, a little bit of labor time. So I kind of want to be careful. The trick with allies is beating Yuri. A lot of people don't know this. He's kind of keeping the whole army mostly together. Okay, that was brutal. I don't know how good. He must have psychic revealed. He got a. Looks like he hit some of them, but not a critical hit. Keep your army intact versus Yuri, and you should be good. Here you go. Sit there. I just want to get the mine. I don't need extra miners. I just want to get a refinery right there. I got enough miners. Especially when money is running out. It's not running out, but it's getting close to running out.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Okay. Maybe it'd be a good idea not to put our OP fire near the front of the base. So here we go.
Reinforcements ready.
He snipes out buildings in the front. That's why it's good to move your MTV back sometimes. Because Yuri could snipe your MCV. And you're screwed. And it seems like Allies has the most trouble making the second MCV of the three. That patient missiles a little bit of extra air defense. Can't hold off discs alone, but it's kind of, if you get low, spy him. So here's a little trick I learned in the FBI. You go like this, and then you spy him. It's called Chrono Spy.
Select target.
It works. It works at a high rate, but you gotta click fast though. I didn't even hotkey. He shielded, but it still got in. It's kind of weird. I don't know how he got in with the shield. I think the shield might have not activated until right when the spy was kind of like already in, sort of. I don't know. Look, he forgot these discs were here. When he was getting spied, it kind of threw him on tilt. Some of the boom, 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 boom. Die, UFO, die. I'm gonna make that extra Patriot missile for when he comes with more discs later. When I have 2 Patriot missiles.
Select target.
Disc in flight.
See if I could kill the clone rats again. If he goes infinite money, like I played this guy before. He's a pretty good Yuri. He'll get in a situation where you're kind of winning, but you just can't finish him off, and then he goes into the late game, and then you just lose. You know, like you could be like, I'm winning, I'm beating the bad, I got a bigger army, but you just can't kill him, and then cloning bats later, genetic mutated later, you die. He's not going for like all-in attacks. This is a player that doesn't really do that much. He's more of like, he wants to keep making money. He's more of like a continuous player than like an all-in guy who goes all-in. I guess that's just, and like I said before, he's kind of like moderately. He's halfway between aggressive and passive. So here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Aggressive or passive doesn't mean you're good or bad. It's just the play style. So here you go. Okay, so he got kind of got some stuff.
promoted.
Everything's made to fit.
You know, one game I played, I just lost my, if you get like eight Mirage tanks dominated, you could just lose the game right there. But my army's so big, I'm bigger than him right now, I just can't kill him because he's got a lot of base defenses, and
Training.
it's hard to, bunker bust him.
Select target. Unit ready. Warning.
I'd rather be patient.
Reinforcements.
I want to keep building my army up until it gets so big that when I go into attack, he's just not gonna be able to defend it. It's just gonna be like it's gonna be a 1 in 100 chance for him to defend against it. That's what my goal is, to have this kind of odds. I mean, you know what I mean. You get the idea.
Genetic mutator activated.
I want to just build up, and I don't want to like go back and forth and lose tanks here, lose tanks there. Allies wins with big army. Big army allies win.
I'm your man. How about a swim?
One problem though is that I'm the brute, so he's not bringing the miners, but he's bringing brutes this time.
Select target.
See, if my power drop doesn't get shot down before I get there, okay. Could have one plane right now, but he has an elite magnetron. Plane can't kill elite magnetron unless you have like maybe 2.
Chrono miner reporting for duty. Sure thing.
Use my miners if I want.
Ready as ever. Of course. Squared away, sir. Digging in.
I could attack when I'm being patient, but I with all those brutes,
Unit
a little bit risky. I just want to kind of want to poke at him and then see what happens right here. But my goal was kind of just
unit lost.
make him busy so my pair drops could
Storm ready.
get him. Okay, that turned out kind of okay for me. I lost some units, but
Sure thing, sir.
not too
Unit
bad.
promoted. Build
I don't really have to use this minus, but they really would help. I want to get Battle Lab and Radar.
warning.
Battle Lab, Radar, and Grinder. Grinder's not important to kill, it's only $600. But Radar and Battle Lab especially. Good.
Structure sold.
So I need to downsize.
Structure sold. Construction complete.
Keep that one pillbox right there, I'm gonna leave. Money is getting a little low, it's getting to the late game.
There it is.
I noticed that I killed his mutator so many times he'd be having a lot more money if I didn't attack his cloning vats.
Chrono miner reporting for duty.
You gotta remember that weather control device. Weather control device is kind of a safe option, but if Yuri's going all in on you you already got a chronosphere, don't make a weather control device and just make pillboxes and Patriot missiles and what you need and just spend the money. Because with the device, obviously it takes 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes in real time, but to go off, so it's more of a long-term investment. And boom, here comes Sivia, kill both of them.
Watch my dust.
Genetic mutator.
And there's sometimes where you expect the Yuri not to have a psychic tower, and they do.
Watch my dust.
Unit lost. Unit promoted.
On the go.
I was protecting my
On the go.
GIs with that from the disc.
Panels in order. Let's
And that's the reason why it might have been the reason why I got it right there. Kill the building right there.
Running smooth. Nobody here.
So now what I wanted to do is
Going mobile.
not let him hit me with the big dominator.
Conversion.
Not sure what he got there. Forgot what was there. So, but I think it was a kind of a safe hit because I didn't lose
Lost.
many units.
Reinforcements ready.
Made for speed.
So taking in the middle is kind of hard.
For no match. Let's move out. Squared away, sir.
Since he's mutating, he didn't lose any miners. Like something Sunny would do is bring the miners. A lot of Yuri players
Daddy. Hoorah.
do that.
Build.
But then I just got to lead in that BF.
What can I do? Do I still need
Okay, hit him with a split. Silence use Babylon.
Structure sold.
So I guess I just keep
Construction
one
complete.
cap generator. I'm gonna spread out my thing so when he dominates, he kills less electric. See, remember when I said 4 is a goal? Because if you get 5 war factories, sometimes you get dominated if they're not spread out. And 4 is kind of like
On the go.
a good amount.
On the go.
Or you could have 5 temporarily or like 6 temporarily.
Dust.
Yeah, I've seen a Soviet make 7 war factories on this map in Country Swing.
Everything's made.
It's really unnecessary because it's only going to benefit you for a short amount of time,
Unit
if at all.
Unit lost.
Okay, looking good, looking good, looking good.
Running smooth. On the go. Chrono miner reporting.
So the weather control device is very important.
Genetic mutator activated.
I guess the mutator is important for him. It basically, if he didn't have the mutator,
Sanctuary.
the ore purifier would just like overpower his economy. But at the same time, mutator does more than counter it because the mutator is kind of overpowered sometimes. Long game is an issue. Trying to hit him with a split.
Unit lost.
The elite one will regenerate, but the regular Mirage tanks won't.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Insufficient.
Got another one, that's good.
Unit lost.
It's not really the income he's gonna get from mining, it's just the slaves that he's gonna get mutated that's an issue. It's a real issue here. The slaves are a real issue. So I need to
Select target.
now I was thinking okay, that's 3 power plants, should I get that and then attack?
Warning. Lightning storm.
I don't think that's the best weather storm honestly, but I kinda wanted to make a weather path.
Reinforcements ready.
I mean a way to attack.
Select target.
IFV ready.
So now I'm going in for an attack. And it's just basically like
Unit lost.
how good are you at attacking, you know?
Warning.
Make it as easy as possible. I almost kinda didn't want to corner sphere that, it's making it a little too easy now, but he's still putting up a fight. Like he's microing really well, and he's making it hard to kill the Magnetron, hard to kill the Mastermind. And he's psychic dominating.
Unit lost.
Okay, it's hard to do much near that Gatlin bunker, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait again, and then I'm thinking I might have lost because it's going into a long game, and then I started making an extra battle fortress. I was thinking of making 4 battle fortresses, and then I was like, is that too many battle fortresses for Yuri? And possibly yes. You know. So what I'm gonna do now is
Unit ready.
hold it together. Hold it together. The whole point right now is basically I still have
Structure abandoned.
a weather control device and a chronosphere.
Genetic mutator.
So I'm gonna be hitting him constantly with the super weapons. And it just seems like
Cancelled.
when you're constantly hitting him with the weather storm, it just seems like it screws up Yuri. Because it's kind of a super weapon war more than just micro. I kind of like a game that doesn't have these super weapons. They're kind of especially the ones when you need super weapons to counter super weapons. They're kind of fun, but they're kind of annoying because it's a little bit of just more blown up stuff than fighting. I don't know.
Want some shade?
Ore miner.
Miners like actually don't take barely any damage from Gatlin tanks. That's why they're good. And they don't take much damage from Magnetrons. Magnetrons don't do damage, but I mean when they get beamed up, they just like it's just like beaming up a piece of metal. Like it's not gonna do anything. So
Unit ready.
it's good for allies. So the valuable tanks like battle fortresses don't get
Everything's made to fit.
Training.
beamed into air.
Chronosphere
Doesn't
ready.
sound right.
Always on time.
Look, he's grouping his. Look, he just grouped his masterminds again, and he realized it like after 2 seconds or less than 2 seconds. It's like, oh shit, I just grouped my masterminds, and he like now he's moving them now.
Laying low.
He's smart. He realized it,
Laying low.
but people don't. Just a gap between, you know, seeing everything and not seeing everything. Nobody plays perfect, and I mean, almost got them again.
Select target.
So here, actually, watch this. I made a little mistake. I actually wanted to wait to storm all the brutes because then, like, he loses double money. He doesn't get.
Lightning storm created.
But I actually should have stormed them like 10 seconds early because there's a delay. But it's okay. He made a lot of money, but now it's not gonna really matter. I'm gonna try to end the game right here, right now.
Select target.
Boom. And I really don't need to use this chronosphere. It's like kind of like I kind of wanted to fight him like again. The chronosphere is making it kind of a little too easier. But boom.
Unit lost.
Compensating.
Ore miner
Look.
under
He was messing with his
unit lost.
Magnetron. That's the reason why my his units were not moving, so I hit him with the chronosphere. But at this point, like Psychic Tower. Did you see it? It was there for a split second. It's not gonna work versus if you got Prism tanks, especially if you got GIs in your battle forces. They don't last long. So that's it. Good game. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
Player defeated.